stations and doing the reenactment. Now, this, as I say, this happened after midnight, so it should have been shot, the film should have been shot in the dark, but they were cheap, and so we filmed this at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
And there were some difficulties with that.
Well, yeah, I mean, we tried to filter, make it look darker and everything else. But there were all kinds of difficulties. We had a vehicle lined up that matched a description of a vehicle that had been seen leaving from other gas station robberies, and we were putting 2 and 2 together and figuring, well, maybe these are the same guys. So I had found a vehicle that matched at a local auto dealer. It was in the used car section, and the day of the reenactment, I called to verify that it could go pick up to the car, and the guy said, well, that car's been gone a week. So some guy in Gallup, New Mexico ended up buying the car out from underneath us. So at the last second, we had to use my unmarked police car. My unmarked police car, being the junior detective in the violent crime unit, they gave me the worst piece of garbage that you'd ever want to drive, which was an AMC Matador. An AMC Matador, for those of you who don't know, they were used occasionally, at least in our department. We had sprinkled these throughout, and then we had started to take them out of service because there was a high-speed chase involving one of our police officers driving an AMC Matador who went over a hump in the road and the car broke in half. But that's our getaway vehicle. So the second thing is that I've arranged for a couple of kids to play our bad guys. And again, this is based on descriptions that we had from other gas station robberies, putting the 2 and 2 together, figuring that was the way it is. Well, these 2 kids, they were in the Job Corps, which was a federally subsidized program, and in order to get them off campus, they had to have a signed pass from me saying this is what we were going to be doing. Well, the kids got off away from the Job Corps campus, never showed up to do the reenactment, and ended up at a bar and got themselves shit-faced. We arrested them about 11:30 that night.
So you're down your actors, you're down your getaway car.
Yeah.
This is your first reenactment.
This is
you
our
have something
first
to prove to the police force here with this.
And so my lieutenant, who was there to watch this disaster unfold, and I said, I'm going to have to recruit you to be the bad guy. And I said, you sort of look like a bad guy anyway. He played the role perfectly. I mean, he was just as nasty as he was in real life. So anyway, we do this reenactment, and it goes on the air, and I'm at my desk, and we had set up a different phone number from the regular police number in order to come on in. It's just so we could not have the problems that we often do when you're running through a large system. So anyway, the reenactment goes on the air on the 10 o'clock news on Monday night, and at the end of the reenactment, the host, the anchor says, and if you've got information about this case, call 842-8000 because Detective McAleese is right there, right now, ready for your call. Well, the phone started to ring. Now, it's a single line, so the phone rang immediately. Then every time I put it back on the cradle, it would ring again, and it would ring again. And this went on for over 2 hours. We ended up not only getting the key piece of information that we needed, that information came from a guy who was hired in the kite coming home from a party. He'd been smoking marijuana all night long. But he remembered the blast of the shotgun. And he remembered a car coming down the street from the direction of the gas station just about a minute and a half after hearing the shotgun. He thought that it was just firecrackers. This is July in the United States. We have firecrackers all the time. We also fire our guns a lot. So anyway, but we we ended up, this guy had a key piece of information. He described the vehicle perfectly. He couldn't see who was inside, but he said, I know that car belongs to somebody who lives in the area, because I've seen it several times. I said, you know, are you high now? And he said, well, no. And I said, well, you want to walk it off? I said, why don't you walk around the neighborhood a little bit and see if you can find the car? The guy called me back. 2 hours later, he said, I found the car. And it was parked behind an apartment complex. And so we sat on the car, and that following morning, 2 suspects came out of an apartment, got in the car and started to leave, and we swooped in and made their life miserable, and that was how we ended up solving that case. And it happened that fast. But in addition to that, the 6th call, or the 3rd call, not the 6th call, the 3rd call, was from somebody that had information about something that was totally unrelated to the crime of the week. And this was about a gang rape. The guy had, one of his brothers had been involved in raping a woman over a year ago. And this guy had been living with this knowledge for well over a year. And he saw the opportunity to be able to get this off his chest. And called, and we had him at the time, we were named completely anonymous. He later came forward and accepted the reward and everything else. But the point was is that we never anticipated that we'd solve anything else. We ended up with 3 guys that we convicted very quickly of this gang rape. And so now we're faced with a lot of success. And what do? You know, I mean, in the department, which it took 6 months. Now I got to tell you, the concept for Crime Stoppers, the basic concept for Crime Stoppers, took 45 minutes to develop. 45 minutes. Just sitting on a typewriter and doing some word association on a snowy Friday afternoon.
But with that, you were saying it came in 45 minutes, but the build up to it, I mean, you were coming home, you were telling your wife all your frustrations at work, you had a high crime rate in Albuquerque. What was it like working in the police force at that time before Crime Stoppers?
Well, the real problem was the fact that we weren't getting much in the way of support from the community. We weren't getting information. And part of that was our fault, because the old attitude of policing back in the 70s was in the 60s and the 50s and whenever, is that you sort of pushed the public away. You said, you know, you let us, we're the pros, we'll take care of things. Well, that's such nonsense, because crime rates are never dictated by police departments. We have virtually no impact on crime rates. The crime rate is always dictated by the citizenry. And it's how much crime the public is willing to put up with before they'll do something about it. And apparently what happened is the Crime Stoppers hit at the time when the public was ready to do something about it. And we created the conduit in order for this to happen.
So when you went to your supervisors with your first reenactment, already you're solving crimes right after the first reenactment, other crimes. What was their take on it? Were they happy about this? Did they want to expand right away?
They weren't happy in the least. Trust me.
They weren't.
No, there was a tremendous amount of resistance. As I say, it took 45 minutes to come up with the concept. It took 6 months of constantly pounding on the chief's door, you know, overcoming all of the opposition that, especially the senior command staff had. But it took that much time in order to be able to actually get their approval. Why? Because they were afraid of failure. I mean, this was a high-risk program. You're talking about getting the media involved, and, you know, and reenacting crimes, and getting the public, because we weren't going to be using tax dollars, so we had to, you know, use donations, which meant we needed a civilian board of directors in order to be able to collect the money and also to allocate the rewards. I didn't want anything to do with touching the reward fund. And so all of these were things that were really just, you could see their eyes cross every time I go in and we talk about this thing. You know, but it succeeded. And we were so fortunate that we were able to get such a fast turnaround and success.
Why offer a reward? Why not just let the people call in, remain anonymous?
Good point. Because money talks. And out on the street, believe me, money talks real well. And for those people that are close to the criminal element, or criminals themselves, having the reward money is an added incentive for them to come forward. You know, it's not that the rewards are huge. I mean, these are all phenomenal. In those days, we were paying, $100 for this. But when I was working the streets, $20 out of my pocket went a long way towards getting one of my snitches to give me some information.
Snitches.
There's a difference. With Crime Stoppers,
Informant?
with Crime Stoppers, it's a tipster. But when you're a street cop, it's a snitch.
That's the one.
Trust me, this is all, it's education maybe for you, but this is for, this is how you work it. But it was funny that you should mention the rewards, because the very first meeting that I had to present the concept to the chief and the staff, one of the senior commanders, the deputy chief, who had been bypassed by the current chief in the selection process to be chief, so you can tell there was no real love lost, and certainly no desire to see something like this work. But Don Daniel was his name. He's a great guy and a wonderful chief. But Don looks at me and leans really closely. And he says in this West Texas accent, I'll never forget this. He looks me right in the eye and he says, Detective McLeese, why should we, as a police department, pay citizens to do their civic duty? And I'm sort of like, oh, Jesus, how do I answer this one? I mean, my career is flashing before my eyes. And so I can tell that if I answer this wrong, I'm a goner, boy. I'll be walking a beat in the mountains at midnight. So I said, but I couldn't contain myself, and I said, Chief, come on, let's look at reality. I said, if citizens were doing their civic duty, we wouldn't be up to our ass in crime now, would we? And there was no response. I mean, I just sort of glared at me. I knew I had made an enemy, but that was the end of it. And years later, Don came to me and he put his arm around me, squeezed my neck. To the point where I was thinking I was going to faint, and he said, McAleese,